Hi guys, welcome back, or hello if you are new here. My name is Brianna Michaela and this is my channel where we talk about all things nursing. So in this video we are going to be talking about any apps or outside resources that I have utilized during my LVN program to get the A's that I have. So as I've discussed in my previous videos, I am almost done with my LVN program. I'm in my last term. I do work while in the program and I do have children and a husband, so I'm pretty busy. And on top of that, I have ADHD. So nursing school has been interesting, I guess, to say the least, trying to do the best, do well time management, all those kind of things. So I have utilized and I have found and utilized a lot of apps and outside resources to help me do well in nursing school and to get the A's that I have in nursing school. So I just wanted to share those with you guys here today, and think in case that, and it might be helpful to any of you guys. I'm literally just going to use my phone and we're going to go through all the different apps that I use. So I'm going to start my screen recording. Okay, so the first one we are going to start with is Speechify. I use this one the absolute most. So as you see, you have your home screen, and this is where you can upload any kind of PDF, so your notes, pictures of your textbook, anything like that, as long as it is a PDF. And if you click on it, the Speechify app will read it aloud to you, and it follows with little text box through your notes so that you can stay on task with reading. It helps minimize distractions if you are trying to read your notes. It helps keep you focused and where you're supposed to be. I like using this app the most while I am driving, either to work or my clinical site or anything like that, or if I'm at work and I'm kind of slow or something, I just pop an AirPod in and I can listen to my notes. And it helps because sometimes the second or third time that I'm listening through, sometimes I'll catch things that I didn't catch the first time, and I'll make a note of it and say, oh, I need to go back and restudy that. I'm getting notifications on my screen recording. So I do like this app a lot. There's different voices that you can pick to read to you if you choose to. Even have like Snoop Dogg on here. So I do like this app a lot. It's very helpful if you have ADHD, or if you want to try and utilize the different modalities of learning. And especially because I have ADHD, I do have to utilize like all of the 5 different types of modalities. So that's like hearing, writing, seeing, doing, all of that. So this helps me a lot to listen to it and really retain that information, because as we know in nursing school, it's a lot of information, it's a lot to process, and it's important. So this helps me really get it down and really get good grades in all my tests and my exams. So that's one that I use. The next one, so Quizlet is the other one that I like to utilize a lot. This is a platform that you can create your own flashcards on and study from there. I don't like having the physical flashcards, like I've mentioned in a previous video. I don't like having the physical flashcards because in nursing school you'll end up having like 1,000 of them that you're lugging around, and for every test, and it's just too much. So I like having this in my phone. I could pull it up when work is slow, school is slow, or if I'm just sitting on the couch with my family, and I can just pop it up and go over my flashcards. Here's one I made for our GI. It was a GI disorders and medications, and I just go through and I made all my different flashcards. And this also has a function too where you can listen to your flashcards. It's a little choppy. It's not definitely as good as the Speechify app, but it's just another way of getting an additional learning modality. So you have your flashcard. Mine says treatment of altered elimination, drug class, antidiarrheal agents, and their uses. So you just flip that over, and I have this big old long thing. I don't typically try to memorize word for word, just kind of the key points, but this way, as I'm flipping through and I see the treatment of altered elimination, antidiarrheals, and their uses, my brain's already going to, okay, it's what are they? They're this, this, and this, and I'm plugging it into my brain before I flip it over and I see what the answer is. So that way I'm using more of like my memory recall, and that helps me a lot. So that was Speechify, and this is Quizlet. Those are the ones I use the absolute most. And then I also have my Google Docs app, where I have all of my different PDFs, all my different notes and everything that I type up while my instructor is talking, going over lectures, or if I'm reading the textbook, I will go through. This one is my pharmacology practice, so I'm just going through different medications, statins, sulfa drugs, things about PCA pumps, insulin, lisinopril, and I made my own notes. So I'll take this and I will upload it into GoodNotes. I'll have to show that on my iPad because I don't know why it doesn't link very well to my cell phone, and I haven't looked into why. But I will use my GoodNotes app, and I will go through with my Speechify app. As I'm listening to my Speechify app read me my notes, I will physically read my GoodNotes, my notes on GoodNotes, and I will highlight, I will underline, I'll circle, I'll make annotations in the corner, and I'll try to re-summarize that paragraph so that I'm really retaining that information. And I don't do word for word necessarily, but I do all the highlighted key information. There's no way I'm going to memorize every single word. I'm not going to memorize the whole textbook. It's just not going to happen. So I do all the the need to knows, the really importance, and I will make a point to highlight the key term, and then I'll circle or highlight the key term, and then I will underline the supporting words or supporting concepts for that key term, so that I can link those two together. And I can, when I'm scanning just my notes, I can just see those circles and those highlights and know, okay, this is what the diagnosis is, or this is the intervention, and these are what's supporting it, what's backing it up. Okay, and then the other one I like to utilize is Google Tasks. I don't use a lot of Google apps. I do have an iPhone. Everything I have is through Apple, so I don't utilize a lot of Google products, but this is something I do like to use. It's different than the Reminders app that comes with the iOS or like the iPhones, because it's just I don't know, I just like this one. So I will have my tasks or my to-dos, and it's right on my home screen, so I can just see it right when I open up my phone, pop it open, and then I know I have to do my drug cards. I need to look into an IV certification class that offers both phlebotomy and IV cert, and one that's important, at least in my state. So I'm gonna note of that. Then I have my capstone proctored I need to do today. I need to do some studying. I have to do my son's ADHD evaluation. And then I made another note about drug cards. I'm not even behind. I'm actually really ahead on the drug cards. So I don't know why I'm so crazy about reminders for it, but. And then I have my different YouTube things I want to do, possible TikTok shorts or whatever. I don't know about that yet. So I like this app because when I open up my phone, I can see it right there. Everything that I have to do is right in front of me. Okay, so the other resource I like to utilize is the Nurse in the Making Complete Bundle. I have talked about it in a previous video. I think it was my How I Get A's in Nursing School. So I do like to utilize the Nurse in the Making Nursing School bundle because it has really all the key information that you need to know as a nurse. It's not so inundated as the textbooks are, word for word and long paragraphs and all this stuff. It gives you just the highlights of what you really need to know for that concept, whatever it may be. And it's more geared to as if you were doing the NCLEX. It's the need to knows. It's not all the extra wording and whatnot. So this is her Etsy page, and it's Nurse in the Making. And I do have the physical notebook itself, but then I also have the PDF that comes with it. When you purchase the actual physical bundle notebook, you'll get the online ebook. And I like using that one because I can pull it up on my GoodNotes. I can go through and circle, highlight, make notes and whatever. Helps me, and then erase it all so I can redo it. That helps me a lot. So I do like her bundle the most. Like I've mentioned before, I have seen other similar nursing bundles and nursing notes and things like that, and they're just literally handwritten and copied and mass produced. They're boring. These are colorful and they have little memory tricks and mnemonics and things like that in there. So I do like this one the absolute most. I think they're all pretty pricey regardless, but this I feel like is worth it. And she has flashcards for pharmacology, med-surg, and so on and so forth. Now she's making some more. I do have the med-surg cards, and those do help a lot. I wish I got the pharmacology ones because I don't feel like in my program we're learning a whole lot about pharm, and that's a majority of our job. So I wish I got that one. I'll probably get it when I start my RN program this coming fall, because I just feel like it'll help a lot. I love her nursing bundle. Another app that I use is just what came with my iPhone. It's just the calendar app. I put my whole syllabus, like I've mentioned before. When I get my syllabus, I'll put all my due dates, all my assignments, and even my clinical dates. I will put in sim dates too, because I have to be on campus for simulation, so I don't have to go to my actual clinical rotation sites. I have to go to the school, to the actual campus. So I don't want to show up an hour away when I'm supposed to only be 15 minutes away. So I put that in my phone so I can keep track of everything. I have my CMS farm that's coming up. And then I have test dates in here. I have, like I said, my last week of clinicals, so that I just have everything in my phone. As soon as I get my syllabus, as soon as I get those list of dates, I'm putting it into my phone so that I don't get confused. I don't get lost anywhere. I know exactly where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. Because when you are juggling as many hats as I am with school, with nursing school, with work, with children and a husband, and my son's starting lacrosse soon, I'm busy and I got a lot going on, and I'm not able to keep it all straight unless I did not utilize all my resources. YouTube's actually a really good one too. So there's a lot of channels out there that you can follow that will help you just really drill that information into your head, especially if it's for complicated topics. Like diabetes is not very easy, and it's a very big important one because a lot of Americans have diabetes, so you're going to see it all the time. So you really need to make sure that you understand the disease process, your nursing interventions, the medications and things like that. So I really do like going on YouTube, and a couple of my favorite YouTubers out there. So there's Nurse in the Making, which she has that bundle that I just mentioned. She just started her channel. I don't think she has a whole lot on here yet, but she has a good bit. Registered Nurse RN, this nurse Sarah, she's been around forever. You recognize the purple scrubs and the southern accent. She's a sweetheart. She has a ton of videos and she's great. She's very helpful. I've utilized her a lot, again, for like diabetes and hypertension. I really love her videos. She has her husband in there. She's a great resource. Then there is also Simple Nursing. I like his videos a lot. The quality is great. He clearly spends a lot of time making his videos. He has a ton. He's awesome. Ninja Nerd was actually a really good one. This one I haven't utilized a whole lot in nursing school, but I did utilize him a lot in my prereqs. He's great. He's fantastic. He has a ton of videos. He's very thorough. I liked him a lot. Pharmacology is a good one. You know, as we all know, pharmacology is a beast. They have a ton of videos and they break it down. Lecturio Medical is a really good one. Sam Webster, another great one. He's more for anatomy and physiology, but he's very helpful. And then there's another one I'm blanking on right now. I'm not following him, but Mark Klimek, he does a lot of NCLEX review and they're great. He does have some things you do pay for, I believe. I haven't gotten to the point yet where I'm actually going to start utilizing him. Actually, I probably should start like sometime this month because I only have a month and a half left of nursing school and I'm going to be taking my NCLEX soon. So he would actually be a great resource. So I hear him a lot. I have friends and family who've gone through nursing school who have utilized him and UWorld and have done fantastic on their NCLEX. So keep him in mind, Mark Klimek. And then there's also UWorld. It's a lot of practice questions, and they give you a ton of rationales. They are a great resource. So there's just a quick video on all the things that I have utilized in nursing school to get A's. And like I said, having ADHD and a full plate, it makes it very difficult. Not necessarily nursing school I haven't found to be difficult, but more so just the sheer amount of things I have to do while in nursing school, juggling everything. It's been difficult, but all these apps have really helped me a lot. All these resources have helped me a lot with getting A's in nursing school, and getting A's in nursing school is not easy. You might have gotten A's in high school and college and all that, but nursing school is a whole different beast, and it's important. And you do learn a lot more when you're actually on the floor working as a nurse than you will in nursing school, but you still have to pass nursing school to be a nurse on the floor. So if I can help in any way to help anybody else out there to do well in nursing school, whether that is utilizing outside apps and resources, or me even as a resource, the more I can help, the better. I know the struggle. So it's just a quick little video about all the different resources that I utilize. Let me know down below in the comments if you thought this was helpful, if you recognize any of these apps, or if you use other apps than I. So let me know down below if you thought this was helpful. Again, like if you have any app recommendations or other outside resources for nursing school that I did not mention, let me know. I'm still going to be in nursing school for a couple more years, so the more help for me, the better. I'll make sure I spread it on to everybody else. Let me know if you thought this video was helpful. Make sure you like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys later.